Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers need a great defender to ensure they can compete for the NBA title. Luka Doncic enjoys playing alongside good defenders, and one player being suggested to the Lakers is Luka Dort of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Luka Dort was named to the 2025 Defensive All-American team and is also an NBA champion. He will be a gift to fans if the Lakers can sign him. Luka Dort is the defender the Lakers need to sign. Luka could become available in trade discussions at some point over the next 12 months. The Los Angeles Lakers are in dire need of a lockdown perimeter defender who can help anchor the team's efforts for years to come. Said player would instantly alleviate pressure from Luka Doncic and LeBron James, and perhaps even enhance the quality of play from Austin Reeves. One can only dream of a scenario in which the Lakers could acquire a player the caliber of Luka Dort, but what if they could actually discover reality in that dream scenario? Dort is a standard-setting player for perimeter defenders. He helped the Oklahoma City Thunder win the 2025 NBA championship and earned an all-defensive first-team selection that many have argued was long overdue. A lockdown defensive player who welcomes the challenge of taking on an opposing team's best scorer or playmaker, Dort is everything Los Angeles is dreaming of acquiring. In addition to dominating defensively, Dort shot 39.4% from beyond the arc in 2023-24 and 41.2% in 2024-25. He delivered in the volume department, as well, at 2.0 and 2.4 three-point field goals made per game respectively. Despite Dort's undeniable brilliance, the Thunder have created a realistic outcome in which he's looking for a new home at some point in the next 12 months. Thunder's depth, extensions could make Luka Dort odd man out. Oklahoma City has signed its star trio of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams to lucrative extensions. That much was inevitable, but what may more directly impact Dort is the franchise's decision to sign former Lakers guard Alex Caruso to a 4-year, $81 million extension. Dort, meanwhile, has a club option worth just over $18.2 million for the 2026-27 season, and if he can't come to terms with Oklahoma City on an extension, he may begin to think of his next move. If the Thunder opt against extending Dort, then it becomes a matter of whether he'll become a free agent in 2026 or 2027. Accepting the club option and then re-signing him seems like an obvious choice, but he won't be the only player hitting the open market. Oklahoma City will also need to find money to extend or re-sign sixth man and postseason standout Cason Wallace, who will become a restricted free agent in 2027. It's exclusively a product of the harsh reality that there's only so much money to go around in a salary-capped league. With fear of the second apron impacting every franchise, Dort could thus be a financial casualty who's all but pushed into signing with a new team in 2026 or 2027. If that scenario plays out, then it would behoove the Lakers to exhaust every resource to acquire Dort, whether via trade or free agency. Doing so would be a clear sign to Doncic that Los Angeles's front office is ready to find him the help he needs to win a title. He'd be flanked by an all-defense honoree who has experience playing alongside relatively ball-dominant offensive players. Moreover, he'd be teaming up with an NBA champion. Luka Doncic limps off the court versus Latvia in Eurobasket matchup. Luka Doncic limped off the court versus Latvia in a Eurobasket matchup on Saturday. Here's what you need to know about his most recent injury. Luka Doncic limps off the court. In a Eurobasket warm-up game for Slovenia, Doncic suffered a right knee contusion, per a report, in the second half. He scored 26 points before exiting the game. The injury occurred just days after appearing to take the Dallas Mavericks' comments as motivation to get in shape this summer. Doncic was unexpectedly traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in February but appears to soak in the sun and the star power in his new home of Los Angeles, along with his fiancée, model and influencer Anna Maria Galtz. Doncic's stat lines. In a Eurobasket warm-up game, Doncic was strung out of the gates. He scored 15 points in the first quarter, stifling the Latvia defense and perfecting his three-point shot to put his full talents on display early on. The superstar finished the first half with 26 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals in 17 minutes of play. He then limped off the floor and into the locker room after a Slovenian teammate landed on him under the basket, August 12, 25. He didn't return to the game and was later diagnosed with a right knee contusion, but the injury wasn't considered serious. The Slovenian star is expected to resume Eurobasket play when the tournament begins in 2 weeks. Final thoughts. Doncic has slimmed down, and Los Angeles Lakers fans were briefly thrilled with how he looked on the court on Saturday. Although the injury isn't serious, the star player has a history of various injuries, especially to his left leg, including calf strains and contusions, along with ankle strains and knee issues. He missed a month with a left calf strain just before the Lakers' postseason run. Lakers fans should be concerned about Doncic's injury, as his presence has helped the Lakers become a competitive team. Lakers expected to make key contract decision before. The Los Angeles Lakers have had a solid offseason thus far. While they haven't made a ton of moves, they have made quality additions. Being able to extend Luka Doncic on a 3-year, $165 million deal was the biggest win of the offseason. Outside of that, the Lakers have brought in 3 players from the outside to beef up their roster. DeAndre Ayton is the biggest name that was added this offseason. He will have a chance to be the franchise center Los Angeles badly needed last year. Both Marcus Smart and Jake LaRavia were added in NBA free agency as well. With that being said, there are still some questions about the future of players currently on the roster. Read more. Warriors receive major update on Jonathan Kuminga situation. One of those players is forward Rui Hachimura. He is extension eligible, but whether or not the Lakers plan to extend him has been one question that needs to be answered. According to NBA insider Jovan Buha, who has covered the team for some time, Hachimura is not expected to receive an extension from Los Angeles. With the current intel I have, I do not expect Rui to be extended by the Lakers in the next 6 weeks, Buha said. It's certainly possible that something happens, but I would say most of what's been out there is them wanting to keep the books clean and wanting to see whether he starts or whether he's their 6th man and how the pieces fit this year. Hachimura has turned into a key role player for the Lakers. However, his long-term fit with the franchise remains to be seen. During the 2024-25 NBA season with Los Angeles, Hachimura played in 59 games and started in 57 of those appearances. He averaged 13.1 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per game, while shooting 50.9% from the floor and 41.3% from three-point range. Read more. Warriors Steph Curry's latest comments turn heads before NBA season at 27 years old. His ability to stretch the floor and shot the three-point shot at a high level could be a very valuable piece to keep long-term. Lakers' new starting lineup revealed after stunning shakeup. The Los Angeles Lakers will only have one major change in their starting lineup for the upcoming season, Lakers Daily's Ashish Mather reports. A leak source told Lakers Daily that Redick is expected to start, Luka, Doncic, Austin, Reeves, Rui, Hachimura, LeBron, James and DeAndre Ayton next season and have Marcus, Smart, Jake, LaRavia, Jackson, Hayes, Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent run the second unit, Mather recently reported. Ayton is the Lakers' solution to their most pressing issue that led to their first-round exit last season. The former number 1 pick averaged 14.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 1.0 blocks while shooting 56.6% last season in Portland. He gives the Lakers a double-double threat in the center position, weakened by Anthony Davis's departure in the Luka Doncic trade last season. The 7-foot center signed a 2-year, $16.2 million deal with the Lakers after reaching a buyout with the Trailblazers. Ayton was part of the Lakers' offseason splash that only cost them $19 million and a change. Aside from the 27-year-old big man, the Lakers also added Smart, a former Defensive Player of the Year, and LaRavia on 2-year bargain deals. But despite Ayton's addition, the Lakers still have the center position as their biggest concern entering next season. Nothing the Lakers do is under the radar, so this potential pitfall might seem more obvious than the other contenders' concerns, Dave McMenamin wrote on ESPN about the Lakers' biggest concerns. but until proved otherwise, LA is soft in the middle. Behind Ayton, the Lakers only have Hayes and Maxi Kleber. The Lakers could only be just one Ayton injury away from reverting to small ball, which did not succeed in the playoffs. Anonymous NBA exec bullish about Lakers. While their center depth could pose a concern, an anonymous league executive views the Lakers as one of the favorites in the loaded Western Conference. They were the third seed last year and did that without a starting-level center, the anonymous NBA exec told Lakers Daily. They definitely got better by adding Ayton and Smart. I can see them making the conference finals. You can never count out LeBron. I don't care how old he is. He's still amazing offensively. And everyone keeps talking about how great Luka looks after his weight loss. He's probably hungry to win it all next season. After opening the offseason with a veiled threat to leave the Lakers, James will start his 23rd season in Hollywood on an expiring contract. With something to prove, expect James to be more motivated this upcoming season alongside a better-conditioned Doncic and a beefed-up supporting cast. Luka avoids serious injury. The Lakers dodged a bullet following Doncic's scary fall during Slovenia's 100-88 exhibition loss to Latvia on August 16. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, Doncic has been diagnosed with a right knee contusion, citing sources briefed on the situation. The injury he sustained is not believed to be serious. Doncic's Slovenian teammate, Gregor Rovit, fell on his right knee during the third quarter. He returned to the bench after briefly exiting into Slovenia's locker room to determine the severity of the injury. According to Dan Wojcik of The Athletic, Doncic will continue to compete with Slovenia in Eurobasket this summer. Lakers Insider provides major injury update on rookie who missed Summer League. The Los Angeles Lakers made a concerted push to select former Arkansas Razorbacks forward Adou Thiero in this year's 2025 NBA Draft, trading up twice to snag the 6'8" wing with the number 36 pick. The 21-year-old struggled to make much of an impact during his first 2 seasons in college, which he spent with the Kentucky Wildcats. During his 2 years with the Wildcats, Thiero averaged 5.0 points on .466/.323/.761 shooting splits, 3.6 rebounds, 0.8 assists, 0.7 blocks and 0.6 steals a night across 45 games, 19 starts. He entered his name into the player pool for consideration as a draft pick last summer, but ultimately opted to withdraw and transfer to Arkansas. In 27 bouts for the Razorbacks, 26 starts, during the 2024-25 season, Thiero averaged 15.1 points on .545/.256/.686 shooting splits, 5.8 boards, 1.9 dimes, 1.6 swipes and 0.7 rejections a night. Thiero sat out all of Summer League this season with a knee injury, which has many wondering when he'll return. Per Dan Wojcik of The Athletic, Thiero will be available in time for the team's training camp this fall. I've been told Thiero has been working out in the Lakers facility and is expected to be participating once training camp opens at the end of September, Wojcik writes. As far as his role? It's gonna be crowded. But it's sort of a universal truth in the NBA. If young players want to get on the court, you do it by making an impact on the defensive end. And Thiero has the tools to make an impact on the defensive end. Last year's top Lakers rookie, number 17 pick Dalton Knecht out of Tennessee, had an encouraging start to his debut pro season, but fell off mightily upon returning after a botched trade attempt. Knecht actually regressed mightily in Summer League from his performance last year, when he had averaged 18.0 points on an inefficient .367/.342/.767/ line, plus 4.8 boards, 2.2 dimes, and 1.5 steals. This summer, Knecht averaged just 11.7 points on an even worse line of .321/.237/.643, 4.8 boards, 1.3 assists, 1.2 steals and 0.5 blocks a night. I won't go too in-depth on Knecht, other than to say that I think NBA evaluators haven't put much stock into his Summer League performance, Wojcik adds.